Hello dear students. So today we are going to deal with the matrices. First of all, we must know that what is matrix. A rectangular or a square representation of elements in a square basis, that is known as matrices. You must remember that matrix should be written with the help of block letters and it should be enclosed in square brackets. One order is also there, order of matrix, and its order contains number of rows that a matrix must have, number of rows by number of columns. The horizontal lines are known as the rows and the vertical lines are known as columns. And order of a matrix must be represented by m by n, where m is the number of rows and n are the number of columns. Let us suppose I am having a matrix A having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, -3 and 6. These are known as the elements of the matrix or entities of the matrix. And these matrices are of few types. First one is row matrix. A matrix which is having only one row and either number of columns, that can be known as row matrix. But the main thing is a matrix which is having only one row and number of columns can be n. It may be 1, 2, 3, 4. That is known as the row matrix. Second one, column matrix. Any matrix which is having one number of columns. Rows can be any, but the number of columns should be one. That is known as column matrix. The next one, rectangular matrix. When the number of rows is not equals to number of columns. When the number of rows is not equals to number of columns, then the matrix is known as rectangular matrix. For example, 2 by 1, 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 2, like this, etc. Next is our square matrix. As the name suggests, square. That means all the sides are equal. We know what is a square. So here also, when we are talking about square matrix, that means we are saying the number of rows must be equals to number of columns. The number of rows must be equals to number of columns. Any matrix which is having order 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 1 by 1, etc. may be known as square matrix. The other than these, row, column, rectangular and square, we are having diagonal matrix. Diagonal. Any matrix which are having only diagonal elements from left top to right bottom. For example, if we are having a matrix A 0 0, 0 B 0 and 0 0 C, where only the diagonal elements are there and the diagonal from left top to right bottom. This diagonal is also known as principal diagonal or the leading diagonal. This is known as the diagonal matrix. And when all the elements of the diagonals are equal to 1, then the matrix is known as identity matrix or unit matrix, where the diagonal elements are equals to 1. If identity matrix is of the order 3, square matrix of the order 3, then it is 1 0 0, 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. And if it is of order 2, I2, any identity matrix that is already a square matrix. So we can say identity matrix of order 2, identity matrix of order 3, and we can represent them by I2 and I3 respectively. I2 having elements 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is a square matrix of order 2. These are the diagonal and identity or unit matrix. Another matrix we are having with us, that is zero matrix or null matrix. Zero matrix or null matrix. Or null matrix. Any matrix which is having all the elements 0. It may be of the order 2 by 3. It may be of the order 3 by 2. Any matrix having all the elements 0 is known as 0 or null matrix. Next, let's come to the equality of matrices. Equality of matrices. Now, two matrices A and B. Two matrices A and B must be equal. A and B non-zero matrices must be equal when, if and only if. If and only if. Order of matrix A must be equal to order of matrix B. Two matrices are said to be equal matrices if order of matrix A is equals to order of matrix B, if their order is same. That is, if the order of two matrices that is same, then we can say two matrices are equal. But this is not a sufficient condition for the two matrices to be equal. For this, we also need to prove that the corresponding elements, these must also be equal. Corresponding elements must be equal. Corresponding elements means, let us suppose I am having a matrix A having elements A11, A12, A21 and A31. A31, a matrix of order 2 by 2 or a square matrix of order 2. And a matrix B having values B11, B12, B21, B23. Let us suppose we are having these two matrices with us, and if we are saying that these two matrices are equal, we need to check their orders first. Order of a matrix A 2 by 2, order of matrix B 2 by 2. That means their order is same. Our first condition that is fulfilled by the given matrices. Now we also need to prove that the value A11, that must also be same as B11. Now what is this 1 1 1 2 2 1 and 3 2 2? Okay, what are these? We also must to see this. As horizontal elements, the representation of these are known as the rows. We say horizontal lines are rows and vertical lines are column. So first row, first column, that is A11. First row, second column, that is A12. Again, second row, first column, A21 and second row, second column, A22. So, if the two matrices are equal, then their order must be same and their corresponding elements that must be same. A11 is equals to B11, A12, B12, A21 must be equals to B21 and A22 must be same as B22. Now they can ask, in the board they can ask a 1 mark question regarding it, that write a matrix, any matrix. They are also giving you the order of the matrix. Write a 2 by 3 matrix. They can ask the question like this, write a 2 by 3 matrix. 2 by 3 matrix means the number of rows are 2 and the number of columns are 3. Write a 2 by 3 matrix where Aij is I plus j. This is the condition they have given to us, that we are supposed to write a 2 by 3 matrix and the elements should be like I plus j. What is I here? I is representing the number of rows. J is representing the number of columns. That means if we are writing a matrix A having order 2 by 3, that means 2 rows should be there and 3 columns should be there. It is not necessary to write every time R1, R2, C1, C2 and C3. If you are good in calculations, then you can directly write the things. Now this element should be 1, 1, where first row, first column, first row, second column, and this element should be first row, third column. Again, move to the row 2, then this is second row, first column, second row, second column, and second row, third column. But it is given that Aij should be I plus j. Now add I and j. 1 plus 1, 2. It is 1 plus 1. Huh? So directly also we can write that is 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 3, 4. Same, 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 3, 5. Now we have constructed a matrix having order 2 by 3 where 2 rows are there and 3 columns are there along with the elements which are fulfilling the condition that Aij should be I plus j. Clear? Now let's move to the addition of matrices. Addition of matrices. Addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction of matrices. For these, the one must condition is order should be same. Order should be same. If we are adding 2 matrices, if we are adding 3 matrices, if we are adding 2 and subtracting the third one, then their order should be same. Let us suppose I am having a matrix A, 1, 2, 3, 4. A matrix B having values, having elements 5, 6, 7, 8. And a matrix C having elements -1, 0, -2 and -4. These are my 3 matrices. If I want to add A plus B, first of all check the order. A is having order 2 by 2. B is having order 2 by 2. That means addition of these 2 matrices is possible. So add the corresponding elements and the addition is also having the same order 2 by 2. 1 plus 5, 3 plus 7, 2 plus 6 and 4 plus 8. So we are having 6, 10, 8 and 12. And if I want to subtract the matrix C from the addition of A plus B, then we also need to check again that the order of A plus B and C, that is same. Number of rows in A plus B, 2. Number of columns, 2. So it is having order 2 by 2. Same for the matrix C, it is also having order 2 by 2. That means if we want to calculate, then we can easily calculate by checking the order. Now 6 minus -1, 10 minus 0, -2 minus 8, 8 minus -2 and 12 minus -4. Minus plus. So this is 6 plus 1, 10 minus 0, 8 plus 2 and 12 plus 4. And the answer is 7, 10, 10, 16. So We have seen that if we want to add the matrices or if we want to subtract the matrices, then order should be same. So dear students, this is all for today's lecture. We'll do the next one in the next lecture. Thank you.